I do you like that? This is Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social in association with William Hill and Empire Fight Store. I'm delighted to be joined by my ex-colleague slash punditry, I don't know what I'd call it, but now I'm interviewing you today. How are we, Elle Brooke?
I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm in Liverpool for the first time ever. As you said, it's your favourite city, so we shall see. I've not seen much of it so far.
Good restaurants, couple of good bars. Not that you'll be in the bars though. You're fight trained, or maybe.
Yeah.
Sneak a little drink in there. Are you still able to have them?
No, I've been sober since October. I'm really boring now. Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah, no, I don't. I just don't drink. Like, I can't drink without doing the bag, so I quit that altogether.
Fair enough. Valid, very valid. Look, Johnny Fisher. This week, the Run for Ball again. What an army we'll have on Saturday night. His support is always incredible. We've seen it in London, we've seen it all over the country. In Liverpool this time round, excited for him?
Yeah, I am. You know, he's been training hard, and I get to see him in the gym and work his magic and like his sparring and everything like that. I'm such a big fan of him, and I know he'll go so far. So yeah, I'm excited to see him under the lights. He has such a huge fan base. Like, I've never seen anything like it. They'll be singing his chants from Fight 1. And it must be so annoying. If I was in the ring and all I'd be hearing is, there's only one Johnny Fisher, I'm going to be like, kill me.
You know what? The one thing that I always say we can take away from the influencer side of stuff is the characters that we've got in the influencer side of stuff. And we've all said with Tommy Fury and Jake Paul, a lot of pros could maybe learn from these guys instead of in terms of marketing themselves. Johnny Fisher, he is a professional, but he comes with this great social media following and sort of got that bit more to him. It's important. We need characters like Johnny.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think it's people want to know the athlete. They want to see what they're doing, and I think it's so much easier to invest someone that has an online personality, and that's why influencers and influencer boxing does well, because it's clearly not for their skill. It's for their personalities, and people are invested into them. So if people could take, professionals could take that kind of best of both worlds, I mean, they've already got the talent. Why not be active and then show people who you really are as well?
Elle, Kingpyn are announcing thing after thing. You just said to me over there, what do you make of it all? Just in terms of the names already, I believe there's a Brazilian with like a ridiculous amount of subscribers, Tom Zanetti, Anisan Gibbs on it. God, my mind's gone blank, help me. Who else is on it? Your mind's gone blank as well.
Yeah, did you say Zanetti?
I said Zanetti.
Gibb, Jarvis,
oh, that's it.
And we can't reveal who I said to you 2 minutes ago. It's still a secret.
A secret, but it seems exciting. A lot of people are getting into it. We got the odd tournament format stuff in pro boxing, and it goes down really well. This should deliver the same.
Yes, 100%. And I'm excited for this because no one has ever seen such competitive fights within boxing. Like, you've got 3 matches within 5 months. Everyone has to be so active, and I think the most brilliant thing is that where everyone's still novice-y, I think the difference you're going to see from when they first fight to their 3rd fight is going to be so amazing. So you can actually, you know, this is what I say about personalities, like, you can grow with them. Like, even if people lose on their 1st and then they win on their 3rd, like, people are going to be invested in their journeys and everything like that. And from the women's side, I know there's a few people that have been announced already, but it is competitive. It is competitive. I mean, there's even an MMA fighter going in there. So I'm not taking easy fights, and I'm the littlest in the division. You know, it's 60 to 63.5, 64, and I'm what, 61, and that's bonking. Like, that's that's weighing in with my clothes as well. So it's tough for me. And I'm the smallest, being 5'1". There's an opponent that's 6 foot.
Serious?
6 foot, yeah. So you think they're going to be big, even if they're 143 is the max. So they're going to be a lot bigger than me, and I'm up for the challenge. And I don't want crappy fights, no one that's ever fought before. This isn't professional boxing for me. I don't need to build my record. I'd rather have a baby record of 5-0, but they're with tough fights, than 10-0 with walkovers. And it's just how it is. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to progress, and I want to push myself.
Obviously, the mindset is the most important thing that you have. You go into this scene, and we've seen just how good you are and the sort of transition you've made over 12 months. You go into it now with the mentality that you are the best.
Yeah, I think last time I was really suffering with self-confidence, especially with Faith, because she was big, she looked great, she looked like she was going to smash me up.
Did you struggle with self-confidence for that fight?
Yeah, 100%. I was like,
you walked through her and like...
I know, but I was in that changing room. If you ask Johnny Hedges, John Fisher, Ebanie Bridges, I was having, like, I felt sick to the core. I didn't even want to go out and fight. I was having the worst anxiety in the world. But as soon as I left the changing room, I knew that, like, you know, I'm made to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to walk straight through her, going to smash it up, and this is going to be the best fight of performance I could do within reason. So, and that's exactly what I did. But now I've gained the confidence, so I'm not going to be too cocky. I know what I need to work on and what I need to improve, but you know, it's getting me excited. There's, you know, I've prepped for fighting a big girl, and I know I can do it. So there's no excuses why I can't walk through the rest of them.
So especially when you're sparring with Ebanie Bridges, let's talk a little bit about that. Seen some stories from you this week. Is it a real reality check when you get in the ring?
Do you know what? I just know that for a fact, these girls won't hit me as hard as Ebanie hits me. Like, she doesn't go lightly on me. It's tough love. And I sparred her last week. I think it was 5 or 6 rounds for 3 minutes. And no, it was really tough. But you know, it's character building, and I need to put myself into situations that these influencer boxers are not, because I'm in a professional gym and I need to train like a professional to get the results fast and be the best I could possibly be.
Professional, is that a goal in 2, 3, 4 years, providing everything's going well? Because from sort of our perspective, we see you and we think, you know what, you're probably one that could. Yeah,
well, I might get kicked out the influencer boxing division one day for being too good, so there's going to be no other choice, so 100%.
Kingpyn and Misfits, a lot of like cross-agreed promotional deals. On our side of boxing, we see a lot of fights not be made because of promoters wanting to keep them on their side of the house, etc. Do you believe the cooperation can only be a good thing moving forward?
Yeah, listen, it prevents the rise of inflating prices that fighters being paid as well, because if they're working together, you're not having the overinflation of prices. So of course it's a good thing they're working together. It kind of sets the benchmark of you're paying that person too much and the other person working together. So there's always that benefit, and people don't think about that.
I didn't actually think about that myself till you said it, so fair play. Props where props are due, Elle.
Clever cookie. But and also, if you sign with the promotion, e.g. Misfits, they need to have your interests at heart. Like, if you want to go fight and stay active and they can't provide that for you, then they need to have their interests of the fighter and, you know, let them do that. So I think that's a great thing that they've done, and I can only wave my hands, like, props to Mams for letting me do that. So yeah, I just need to win it now, otherwise it'd be a bit embarrassing. Like, sorry Mams, broken the under.
Not looking good.
It's not looking good, Mams. It's not looking good.
Just finally for me, and I think sort of it's important we've just spoke about that now. A lot of fans from this influencer crossover boxing side probably won't understand politics and stuff in terms of like inflating fighters' pay and, you know, cross-promotional politics. It's important now that they're sort of aware of these things as fans, so when fights aren't made and stuff, they're going to be disappointed, but there is going to be a time where certain things aren't going to work out because of certain platforms, etc. They're going to have to brace themselves for that at some point.
Yeah, listen, there's always going to be, you're going to have your leg twisted at some point because you want to sign with them, but the money's better here. You know, like, you can only, or some things like professional boxing, they don't get made because you're not the A side, or you're not the B side, or they won't rematch you, or there's 1,000,001 different things. It could be the organisations, like, at the moment, there's not really any point putting these big names together, I don't know, Gib, Pappy, because there's not many people in the space. Like, let them build up. Why waste all these good fights now and exhaust them? Like, for example, Dean and Willie, why would you waste that rematch now? Like, let it burn, let it carry on. That's one of the biggest fights there are right now. Why would you put it out straight away? So you need to be careful, and we need to drip feed, because also, you know, the pool is small of the talent in influencer boxing. Until that grows, we need to make the most of it.
Well said, Elle. I did say finally, but I will sneak in one more. Tommy Fury, Jake Paul rematch. They're looking at a July date. Just firstly, how does the rematch go in your eyes? Does Tommy do it again?
Yeah, I think so. I think now he's got confidence. Where, I mean, he looked like he was confident before, but if you know you can do something, you think, hey, I can do it again. And I guess for both fighters, it's tough because you can say it equally that they know what to improve on, but. Yeah, I don't know. But now Tommy's got his baby. Like, it sucks for him. He can't spend extra time with his kid. He's like, damn, I've got to do it all again.
Life of a boxer, eh?
I know.
just quickly, in terms of, I was going to say something and my mind's completely gone, and it was actually quite a good question. Oh, Jake Paul, he's come out with some weird comments, right? Said that 2 weeks before the fight, he had a wet dream and he'd had all this testosterone built up, and that's why his legs were funny. Now, we hear fighters, you know, say that they've abstained from sex for however long because of the build-up of testosterone, but this seems a bit strange.
Yeah, I think I actually saw somewhere that it's not actually real. Like the testosterone thing, like the studies have shown that it's not actually true. So yeah, I think he should have taken that L as he did beforehand, like making the money, like the videos about making 30 million. I think he handled it really well when he was asking his brother for like any vacancies or anything like that. I thought that was like a modest way to lose, but
wet dream's a weird way to go about it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was going so well for him.
It's not one of the more conventional excuses.
Yeah, like should have just stuck with the memes.
Yeah, stuck with the memes. Elle Brooke, thank you very much for speaking to us at Boxing Social. We look forward to seeing you Sunday at the Kingpyn announcement. I don't actually know if that's live, so I'll crop that bit out. Oh, it is live. Yeah, see you then.
Right, see you later. Thank you.